Rave it, baby.
Hello. We are live.
We're live
in studio.
Okay. We're live?
We're live.
For the first time.
This is, if you're watching this on YouTube, you're watching it live.
Yeah.
That's not true.
It's this time right now. Whatever time you're watching it, it is now that time.
It's now that time.
Live.
You know it's always now?
Yeah.
It's never not.
It's never not now. So when you're watching it, it's now.
Welcome to Gravy, baby.
Gravy, baby. What up, biscuit bitches?
Man, does we have any fans who make raps? Make us a biscuit bitches rap.
Biscuit bitches. DJ, stop judging us with those fucking eyebrows.
DJ, stop judging us.
DJ, quit judge.
My ears enrolled. Look how
Have
happy
we had that this whole time?
DJ and Mark both look happy. I don't know if they've ever seen each other in person. Probably not. And they look like brothers right now. They're just like
full of joy.
Slouched over, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Farm boys, we've discovered recently.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, everybody? This is
Hi.
our last full studio show, at least in this studio. And I would imagine in any studio, since we're not going to be living in the same city anymore.
Yes.
Bye, Carmen.
Bye, Drew.
I am leaving Los Angeles.
Deej. I don't know. I don't know why you started it like this.
You told me to. I thought you told me to.
But also, wait, hold on. Maybe I'm missing something here. Am I going somewhere?
Yeah, I didn't know why you told DJ bye either.
Well, I'm going to miss you because we're not going to be doing the podcast.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay. I thought we were like up
I didn't
in the
know.
air
I didn't
on
know.
that.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know we weren't doing it either.
I thought it was 50.
Well, I didn't know that's what you said.
I thought it was 50-50.
See, this is why we should have had a conversation before we started fucking
Probably.
recording.
This is way better.
How is it way better?
This is way better.
This is so good.
I thought we were going to try. I told DJ after talking to you. So what I gleaned from the convo is we were going to try to do it.
Shut up, DJ. This is not funny.
It's pretty funny.
Said that we were going to have a conversation, and then it just kept saying this was the end, and this was the last one.
No,
So,
I was saying this is the last in-studio one. So I was saying goodbye to the studio.
oh,
That's why when you
Oh,
said,
I
are you
went.
going to tell him you're moving? I was like, I guess I will, yeah. That's why I was like, I don't know. Do I need to?
yeah.
But I thought we were going to try to record separately and see if it worked. I thought we were going to give that a solid month.
But you also said
Yeah.
anytime we've done that, people don't fucking listen to it.
No, you said that.
No, you said I don't have the data. I don't even got the goddamn login to the Libsyn, so I have no idea. You gave me that information.
No, you gave me the... We should... All right, now I'm with you. We
Yeah.
should have done
Yes,
it all.
let's end it in a fight. Let's end it in a fight.
I'll tell you another fucking thing. You said that about the clips. It doesn't matter. Let's move on from that.
This operation.
No, I wasn't
is-
because I don't have that. I don't have that information.
The clips? You don't have the... I'm
You
talking about the
said
clips.
when we film remote.
Carmen.
You said when we do an episode that's remote from different places, the
Mhm.
quality is bad and people don't listen to them. That's what you told me.
I want to move on so bad that I'm not going to argue with you.
Okay.
You know what? I quit. No, I'm just kidding. No, I thought we were going to try to record separately to see how it goes.
Sure, that's more editing. Are you
Yeah.
going to do it?
No, I'm going to pipe in. It's going to
Okay.
be like, we'll figure it out. You know what? We'll talk again.
Okay, let's do that.
Should we start over?
Sure.
We should start over. Mark says it's gold. We're keeping the gold. DJ looks like a gold miner.
Okay.
That was the best. That was the best, regardless of how this ends. Like, if yes or no, that was magic. What just happened? I was so working since way early. I was sitting here, and now I'm back in, guys. You got me back in. I did know right off the top. Riveting. This is riveting.
Welcome
I didn't
to Gravy,
know.
baby.
Welcome to Gravy, baby.
What's
Sure.
crazy?
The problem is we don't have a lot of conversations outside of the podcast unless we're sharing a look at this some bitch type of shit. So we never had a conversation
there was just individual conversations happening. So I didn't know. Well, I guess, I mean, because now it makes it seem like I don't want to do it with you guys. And that's not true.
I didn't feel that or mean to say that.
Okay. Why? Now you're talking to me like we're in couples counseling and you're trying to get the therapist on your side. DJ, are you on his side or my side?
I think that's because I took mushrooms.
I'm on your side, Carmen. I'm 100% on your side.
I think
Carmen.
that's, well, everybody knows that. I think that's just because I'm on mushrooms.
You ate mushrooms before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
Oh, yeah. That's the right amount.
Yeah, but I think that
Did
might
you
be
get some
why.
new kicks? Those are cute shoes.
Thank you very much. These are a new version of an old shoe. Like I had these, and I liked them so much as they got dingy and worn out. I was like, let's run it back.
There's like a push towards pastels that I can't fucking stand. We know, with the exception of those shoes, but there's a push towards pastels that I really can't.
You mean you don't like them, so you hate that
Yes.
that's like all these options out there?
Yeah.
Because it takes up space when you're shopping. Like whatever's in is in.
Yeah. I think I just don't like it. It just always reminds me of Easter, and Easter is always like a sad holiday for me because I was always on the road for it and it matters to my mom. So it was like something that I was always missing. You can't people please if you're not there to please, you know? And so yeah, I think I just always associate it with it. That, and it's always like it also pastels go with like the feminine angle that was always pushed on me when I was a kid. So they're all so fucking lame. I mean, remember in Beetlejuice when that was like how Beetlejuice fucked with Otho? Otho is the big guy who like found the book, the handbook for the recently deceased. And then when he finds the first time he becomes the snake and he's like an asshole to the family for the first time and he catches Otho and he goes, Kew! He's wearing like all black and red. And then he does that sound and then it takes off his suit and underneath is a pastel blue suit underneath it because pastels are fucking lame.
Well, I like light pink.
No, yeah, sure.
Carmen.
Sure.
Is there? Have we talked about the whole hot pink turquoise type Florida colors? What that thing,
Like the
where
Miami
that came
thing?
from?
Oh, the 80s Miami Subs colors?
Well, just like the whole, like you can't drive through there without seeing a flamingo and some turquoise. You know what I'm saying? Like that bright, that hot pink, like Destin. It's like every hotel
It's
in Destin.
every
is
color
like-
that they use in a airbrush t-shirt. They're always bright
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
I also
yeah.
like
Is there a
airbrush
reason for
t-shirts.
that, or is it just fun?
Sure. I mean, that's a t-shirt of my culture. I remember when I was 9 years old, my uncle went to Aruba and brought me back a t-shirt with an airbrush lizard smoking a joint in a hammock in between two palm trees. I had no idea, by the way. I was so young I didn't know about pot yet.
If people have ever wondered, and maybe they haven't, man, other than comedy, how did Carmen, DJ, and Drew end up getting together? What did they have in common? I think we just solved it. An uncle bringing you airbrush t-shirts.
I mean, Gatlinburg has got a lot. This is going back to the Gatlinburg. A lot of airbrushing.
Yep.
A lot
Honestly,
of airbrushing.
I think I've said before that it's the airbrush
market.
capital of the world, but I now realize, no, it's not. It's definitely
Daytona
Florida.
Beach,
No,
Florida.
it's not at all. Yeah,
It's the airbrush
for
capital
sure.
of not Florida.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of Florida in Gatlinburg, ain't there, DJ?
I mean, yeah,
a
Florida.
lot of
Florida's their main
yeah.
export is tourism, so there's a lot to learn.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, Destin's not too far from Gatlinburg, or Floridian Gatlinburg.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You got that one. You
Yeah.
got Panama City Beach. You got Fort Walton Beach.
Sure.
All that shit on the
I gotta pour
Panama.
one out when somebody throws that Panama City Beach. Woo! Lost girlfriends, money,
Oh, yeah.
friendships.
Mm-hmm.
That was spring break. I think I went 3 times. Once in high school, twice in college.
I hated Panama City Beach before ever going because it was the hacky place to go for spring break.
Yeah.
That
For
I went
sure.
one year. I went to Fort Lauderdale, and I was like, "Fucking never again." And I was of the age. I think I was like 22. It was the perfect. But I at the time,
22 is too old. It's for 17-year-olds and 22-year-olds who are willing to buy booze for 17-year-olds.
Yeah.
So they can fuck them.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we went because we had like a hookup. I was selling timeshare for the Marriott at the time,
Nice.
and so we got a hookup. We could go to any of the villas and stay there for 3 days for free.
Yeah.
And then any other days for like an additional employee discount or something. So it was me and my friend Elizabeth, and we were 22-year-old fucking drunks. So it was perfect for us.
Hell yeah.
We might have been we might have been underage. I drank with her underage too.
Did you?
So maybe 20. Maybe 20. But I think we were buying shit.
Fort Lauderdale is full of old people, I thought. Am I wrong?
You're thinking of Naples. But for these particular times, it's just like how Daytona Beach isn't full of bikers outside of Bike Week. But if you go for Bike Week, you know,
I didn't know
or Black Bike Week.
I didn't know Fort Lauderdale was a destination for that.
It was. I don't know if it is anymore. We're
Yeah.
talking about a long time ago.
Yeah. PCB still is, my understanding.
Mm-hmm. You ever been to Panama City Beach, DJ?
Yeah, it's stupid. I think we went for a couple nights on the spring break, and we're like, this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. I think my friend ended up stealing a car, and then left us there. I fucking did the exact Panama City Beach thing that everybody says.
Well, okay, now
No,
you can't.
nuh-uh.
You can't. No,
Nope,
no. You
nobody
got to
says
tell
that.
the story now.
Also, no
You
one
gotta
says
tell
that.
the story
No one's
now.
like, you know how when you go on spring break, you steal a car? No. Mm-mm.
No, my buddy did. My buddy stole a car and then left us there because he had the keys to the car. So his car, he drove us there, as a matter of fact. And I don't know how he stole a car. If he got into a situation where he had to get the fuck out of there, we were in a hotel room. He fucking ended up getting arrested in a stolen car. And he was our fucking ride there. It was a fucking.
So you had to go. You had to go to the police station to get his keys for you to even leave.
Fuck no, man. We fucking found.
I knew he didn't go to the
Huh?
police station. As soon as she said that, I was like, there's no way he went to the fucking police station, bro.
So
Well,
how did you?
we didn't even know what happened to him until after we had got back. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like
Oh, shit.
that whole thing. But even if we had you know what I'm saying, it'd have been
Yeah.
like.
So they
No,
also
we
didn't
don't
go
have
to the
a way
police
out.
station to check on him. They also didn't do that. They also were
No.
like, we don't know where our buddy is. Can y'all help?
So did he steal the car just because it was easy to steal, or was it because it was for a bid, or what was the motive?
I mean, he just fucking stole cars. I mean,
Oh, got it.
he was just. I mean, I don't know exactly even what the situation was, to be quite honest with you, but I know he knew how to he loved to steal Astro vans. It was the easiest fucking, I don't know if that's what he stole or not, but I've seen him myself, been in the car with him in Astro vans. He's like, here's this fucking thing. I just take one. All right, buddy.
How'd you get home?
He's the guy. For a series of fucking calling people's parents and goddamn crying and getting yelled at and fucking ended up in goddamn all kind of shit.
So you got in trouble for a crime you didn't do because you needed a ride. It's bullshit.
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I didn't get in trouble. What you talking about? Probably didn't nobody know I was even fucking gone. I don't remember saying that, man.
Sounds like a hell of a spring break. Yeah, I don't think I ever.
No,
I don't
it
think I
fucking
stole
sucked.
Astro van.
Remember how he just slow played that he went on spring break and his buddy got arrested for committing felonies and he had to hitchhike home or whatever? And he's like, I don't know.
I know.
I went once. It
Dude,
was
that's
pretty
like the
boring.
least of my crime. That's such a low standard of crime for like shit that fucking been like that ain't nothing. And it sucked and it was boring and I never went back. And everybody that we met sucked. The whole thing sucked. It sucked. Like, and we wanted to go do some thug shit, obviously. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Sounds
we
like
weren't
somebody
going up
did.
there.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
he wanted to
somebody
be more thug than you were planning to be at that time.
No telling. There ain't no telling what happened. There ain't no telling.
Well, that rolled
Yep.
twice. I've been twice. The other one was Myrtle Beach, which was even worse.
Myrtle Beach is also very Gatlinburgy,
Yes,
but
it
that's
is.
like a permanent.
Yeah.
That was like the. Actually, I think Myrtle Beach is where I saw Black Bike Week for the first time.
My mom went on her girls' trip during Black Bike Week.
Yeah, I
Nice.
was working some fucking club there that should have been torn down 10 years ago.
Broadway.
And it might have been. I couldn't remember if it was off Broadway or the other one.
Imagine a
They
bunch
both
of
did.
38-year-old super Christian rural white women who drink wine one night on their 5-day girl vacation showing up to Black Biker Week.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. I mean,
It
they
was
had a great time.
It was I was like in my probably mid 20s when this happened. And it was like a point of like realization. I guess I was racist. It was like, black people like bikes.
Oh, you
It was
didn't
one
know?
of those. I didn't know.
I don't think that's racist.
It was an ignorant
ignorance,
thought. Yeah,
yeah.
It's like, and I mean, I think it's categorized under the passive aggressive one, where you're like, oh, you're a person. You could like things that
Right.
aren't stereotypically. I think you should like.
right.
But it was also fucking rad because they had cool bikes.
Yeah.
They had them all souped up in a completely different way. I'd never seen it like that. They had all the neon shit all over it.
Yeah.
Talk about neon. Woo!
Yeah, they rule.
Yeah.
Now the only negative, and this might be something that was cast upon them in a racist way, but I could also see them being the ones that did it. I've heard that black bikers invented or caused to be invented through the market the really loud speaker on the fucking motorcycle.
Oh, yeah.
Where you're chilling in New Orleans and you hear the greatest music in the world, and then some guy drives by and you just hear like fucking New Edition. It's all you can hear. I hate that shit. It's the only
Oh,
time
man,
where I'm like,
people
God
find it?
damn these loud black people. It's the only time I turn into my dad.
Well, it was when they got the speaker too loud. Yeah.
On the bike specifically.
Yeah.
Because it's louder than in a car.
yeah.
There's nothing, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There was a dude in Chickamauga who had one. It was a white dude, and it was like him driving around listening to talk radio.
Oh my god.
So, like,
That's way worse. That's way worse.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's so awful. That's so awful.
Yeah.
And I guess they turn it up so loud because it's literally the only way they can hear it without
Yeah,
headphones.
because you got a headphone. We not only that, but you have a helmet on, and if you have somebody
loud
else on the
bike.
bike, a loud bike, and if you have another person on, you have a microphone. So I mean, yeah, there's just a lot. But also, I mean, I can't stand that.
Rush Limbaugh while I'm on my hog.
Oh my god, dude! Like I take New Edition over that any day.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course they're doing it the cooler way. I just heard that they invented it. They probably didn't. Even that was probably some asshole being like,
Yeah,
fucking
that's probably
black
what-
bikers
yeah.
invented that. Probably
Mhm.
wasn't even true.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, probably wasn't.
I mean, I think it's just annoying people because it's definitely not an I think it's just it's the same people that talk on speakerphone or FaceTime. There was this woman. Go ahead.
There's probably some idiot in a fucking boardroom going fucking. It was probably neither. It was some fucking suit and tie motherfucker that ain't never even been on a bike going. You know what? I think that sales would do really well if we put a big ass loud radio on this little bitch. You know what I
Well,
mean?
I'm happy making fun of that guy, but he was fucking right because everybody's got him now.
Now they got competing. There's like dueling loudspeakers on bikes.
That's the thing I'm most Ned Flanders about in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's always in a place where you don't want to hear. It's like always when you're on spring break or in New Orleans or somewhere cool like that. And it's like, we're partying already, dude.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, that's always like when somebody's trying to take over the aux cord at a party, and then they want to play their sappy bullshit music and it's the wrong thing. Or like another example would be like if you're at karaoke and somebody always wants to sing the sad ass fucking song. It's like, we're all having a great time. Why are you singing fucking Turn the Page again? Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Hey, I forgot to ask y'all. Do you guys have a karaoke song? I wanted to ask you that yesterday or the day before, whenever last week, whatever time was.
I used to go so much that I had like a list of songs.
What'd you have?
have?
There's a few of them. I mean, it depended on the vibe, I guess. My most badass moment is I sang Forgot About Dre at an almost all black karaoke bar in Atlanta.
Did you do both parts?
I did both parts and I said all the words. And at one point, there was like this young black dude, because this is years ago, obviously. This isn't like the N-word isn't where it is now, right?
Yeah,
There was
in your heart.
There was like it was like 2 years where you could say it with an asterisk, right? And
I think you could, Carmen Morales.
Man, by the way, I just said good, but I just realized what you meant when you said all the words. I thought you meant you knew all the words, and then I realized you meant that word.
Yeah.
When you said you knew all the words. I want to make sure everybody knows that when I said good, I wasn't like,
hell yeah.
But I think it was because of the way I performed
Did fucking Liberty overalls on. Goddamn right.
You said it anymore. Yeah, I realized after the fact, I was like, oh, she's okay.
Don't let them take our flag.
we're talking about like 2013, maybe 2011, something like that.
I think you could with the last name and the, you know what I mean?
Right.
No,
but
man,
there was
back
the
in the
only
day-
person that looked at me sideways. There was a young black dude in like his 20s, his early 20s. Like the first time I said it, he went like, he gave me the look with the one eyebrow. And then when he saw I was just saying all the words to the song, then he started dancing too. But it was like nobody
Yeah.
It was one of those things where it was like, are you singing this song just to say the N-word? And then I was
Yeah.
like, but I was performing that song.
Indeed.
Yeah. And so I think he knew that I was just trying to do a good job
Hell yeah.
because I did
I
all
remember
of
when Masterpiece Bout It first came out,
Mm.
and like I was in high school. I had just started high school. It was right before. Anyway, so it had just dropped, and everybody on our school bus sang that song together.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you got to the part where it was like from
Mm-hmm.
from Chattanooga, they bout it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Say,
Yeah.
I got in words from dude buried in Chickamauga,
Yeah.
and they bout it. And then you come up with the name, and everybody would say, the whole school bus sang every word of that song. It was crazy.
Fuck
Man,
yeah,
lit.
dude.
Anyway,
Unity.
I wonder what y'all's grandparents
Unity.
would think of
Master
that.
P, man.
Be like, well,
Yeah, dude.
What do
When that bout it dropped, we was crazy. We went crazy when that Ice Cream Man. Oh, dude.
Ice Cream
I don't
Man
even
was
wanna-
great.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what like our dead ancestors would have thought of that. Like, damn it, they're rapping, but they are saying that they own Edwards from Chattanooga.
Oh my God.
Hey, I didn't start it.
I know.
Dude, I feel like I graduated college in 2006. Is that right? Yes. And like I played football.
Mhm.
And so a lot of athletes, a lot of them were black. You couldn't sing that. I couldn't sing that word then.
Mhm.
And I was like known, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it was different maybe for you with Morales. Cuz I feel like there was a time where
I mean, I don't know. They weren't saying my full name. I mean, they just
but
said Carmen.
You got that look.
You know what I'm saying? They're like,
but you got that
next
look.
karaoke singer, Latin female,
But you look Latin.
Carmen Morales.
Yeah, but you look Latin. I was just
Well,
like
the art
referencing that.
Carmen Morales will be singing
You come out with enchiladas.
Forgot About
Yeah, you come out
Ray.
I'm just trying to allude to the fact that you're a Latina, though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Show me a white woman named Carmen.
I'm certain there's a hippie that named their kid Carmen.
Yeah, they're sure. for
Maybe,
sure.
but my
That
point
or
stands.
like an artsy bitch that loves
Look at the
opera.
All right, your
that
joke
Chris
was great, but I
named
want to
Carmen.
discuss this fucking point. You are Latina. There was a time when y'all could just say it. Like there was like a
Wait.
solid decade where it was like they're
No,
allowed.
but
I guess.
colorism still takes a place in that.
Yeah, I know.
So the darker
Well, that's
you are-
gone now.
Yeah. Oh, well, no,
Oh,
not
really?
really. And so, I mean, it depends. I mean, if you're like Puerto Rican and darkly complected, nobody
Well,
gives
yeah,
a shit.
you should be.
That's what
able
I'm
to.
saying. So the lighter you are, the less it's like. That's
Yeah.
why when a lot of times when Drake says that, people eye roll. It's like, okay, bro, you're like trying really hard.
Yeah.
Because that's like a point
Yeah.
that a lot of people have made is like, how come the lighter complected ones,
Yeah.
the lighter complected people.
You meant rappers. I knew what you
Yeah,
meant.
rappers, but they always like to really go hard in it. It seems like you're making up for being lighter complected.
There's one who I didn't know was mixed, and then he said it, and I had to rewind it. He's newer. I can't think of his name. Fuck, Logic.
Mm.
Is his Logic? Is
I
that a
don't.
guy?
I don't. How would I know which thing you're saying?
I don't know. You seem to know more about rap. You referenced Drake. I cannot literally. I can't name a Drake song. Anyway, Logic is a guy who has a song. I think with Eminem. I heard him hit it in that song, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And I like researched his Logic Black, and he gets a lot of shit for it. He is half black, but he gets a lot of shit for it.
Yeah,
because
and
he looks Italian.
well, because that's the other thing too. Is it's just like it feels like you're grasping, for that part.
You want everybody to know.
Yeah,
You know,
I think
hey,
that
I'm
I mean
black.
that might. I mean, I'm speculating, but that might be part of it. I don't know what it is, but it was something that I noticed, and then of course behind closed doors, I would go to black friends of mine, like, you notice this, and they're like, oh yeah, that's the thing, and I'm like, okay, well, just want to make sure I'm observing correctly.
Yeah, honestly, I thought you meant you noticed people giving them shit. I thought that's you meant that's the first.
I mean,
thing you
on Black
noticed.
Twitter,
yeah,
they do.
Because I've noticed that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
Because when I researched it to try and figure out if Logic was allowed to say that,
Yeah.
because it blew my mind. We're on YouTube and a
Mhm.
white rapper's dropping the N word. This was like 2 years ago, and then anyway, a lot of people were giving him hell.
Yeah.
Well,
But as far as karaoke songs, like, I mean, yeah, that's what started all of this.
Yeah. Kendrick Lamar. Let her say it.
That was my only ever, and even then there's an argument for it now. So it's now even in rap songs, I don't say it anymore.
Sure. What's your other go-to karaoke
Oh, yeah,
songs?
karaoke.
What's your ones that don't have the N-word in them?
Oh man, then none. I guess. I think it's I don't know what
you
it
only
is.
do rap?
Huh?
Do you do
no,
mostly rap?
I do rap, little R&B. Like there was that old In Vogue song called "Don't Let Go." I used to do all the parts to that. Or if there was a bitch that
Nice.
could sing,
I remember that song. I
Yeah.
remember that.
if there
I
was a
remember that
chick that
jam.
could sing, one time I made a karaoke lady mad because I was singing it too well, and then she felt the need to have to sing like an R&B song after me, and she was like, you could just tell she was like trying to compete.
I kind of like that.
Yeah, I mean, I
As
thought
long
it
as
was
there's
funny
only
because I
one or
didn't give a
two.
shit.
As long as there's only one or two sleepers
hmm
in the karaoke pool, then it's fine. But if you go to Nashville, they all can sing. It's like, all right, this is just weird.
Yeah.
Feels like we're at a cover band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of how it was at the Atlanta spot because everybody, like, everybody could, like, everybody was talented. So that's
I was
what
talking about white people. It's everything's different. If you're at a fucking black karaoke bar, hell yeah.
Well, for that too, I did it one time. It was like at a gay bar in the Village in New York. So everybody could sing.
Yeah.
Everybody was putting on a fucking performance. Everybody was like auditioning for something that there wasn't even there. So for that, I had to go weird when I sang a Celia Cruz song in Spanish. And then it was fucking awesome because as I was singing it, I had two gay dudes that came up and they started fucking like salsa dancing. So I had like backup dancers and shit like that. Like there's,
Nice.
you know what I'm saying? Like there's been these moments where it's been
That's
like, this
awesome.
is, yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Karaoke
Yeah.
isn't supposed to be this cool. Karaoke is lame.
I don't know, man. That's why my go-to is always like either Love Shack
Oh,
or
it's a
Rock
great one.
Lobster.
Yes.
Yeah, or the Rock Lobster, the two, like, and every time you put it on, motherfuckers' eyes light up. And you're
Boom,
just
bow,
like,
meow,
I'm
meow,
just-
meow, meow, meow.
yeah.
That's
Ooh,
weird.
it's
I was
just fucking
singing like
great.
that guy yesterday to make Andy laugh. I haven't done that in 4 years. That's so. Maybe
It's
the
the
mushrooms are
best.
kicking in. That's so strange that came up to me.
Serendipitous, I think, is the word
thank
you're
you.
looking for.
I have a karaoke wife, so I don't need a karaoke song.
Wow.
She's just like I'm giving her my turn anyway.
You both sign up and then she sings twice? Hell yeah.
I'm like, what would Andy want to sing? Come up here with me, baby. You know what? You go ahead. She is a very good
That's
singer.
a good
and
partner right there,
wild.
dude. That's a good fucking. It's hard to get a second song at karaoke, especially if it's popping.
And it makes her really sad if she doesn't get to sing the 3 or 4 songs she wants to sing.
Right.
I've
a good
also been
partner.
there until 2 a.m. It's not entirely selfless.
Mhm.
Like waiting on him to call her fucking name again, where it's like,
Mhm.
you know what, I'm just gonna give her my turn. But also, I'm not great at it,
Mhm.
and I don't like it. If I do it, it's rap, and it's usually Rosa Parks by Outkast.
Oh, nice.
Because I
Nice.
can do both parts. I prefer to have somebody with me, and I can do either part.
Mhm.
It's almost always rap. Sometimes I'll do a country song like with Andy. If it's like a Johnny Cash or something, if I can make my voice deep,
Mhm.
I feel like it's tolerable. But I am very much not a good singer,
Mhm.
and it's not like bad enough that I can make it funny, or I don't know how to do that if I can. So it's just like, no, this is not good.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And I'm not like
What do you do?
take my shirt off.
52s?
Yeah, I
You
might
are
steal
taking
that
my shirt
one.
off. You're totally a take your shirt off.
Well, I was gonna say,
Yeah, that's what's so great about it, because
you-
you can.
I was
run
gonna
out of
say-
breath. People know.
I'm not usually a don't take my shirt off kind of guy, except for that one time in Brooklyn. I was doing a bit and then I got cut off. I have done Morrison, like when drunk.
You also took a
and-
shirt off for an entire episode.
I know
of
that was
Gravy
the bit,
Baby.
but it got
Yeah.
cut off. I was being sarcastic, and anyway. I've done Morrison before, and then like do full Jim Morrison. That's fun.
Mhm.
You just
Oh, yeah.
flop around on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've sang backup for Love Shack so many times. I used to go around looking for a motherfucker to be the boy part so I could do the other
Jam.
part. I could do both parts,
You
but again,
found
it's
him.
fun. I know. It's always fun when you have somebody else do the other part. That I did. There was a hacky karaoke song that I used to sing. I used to sing Black Velvet. I used to sing Bonnie Raitt, which is
They're
a
supposed
weird.
to be
Nice.
hacky. I like Bonnie Raitt.
I love Bonnie Raitt. She's
yep.
great. Are you giving something to talk about though? Was that what it was?
I mean, a lot of times that's the only one they had. So it
Oh,
depends.
you're right.
But what I
Right.
did love, the coolest karaoke is I was in St. Louis, Missouri, and right next to the comedy club, there was like a live band, like blues and jazz. kind of. They would do like an open mic like that, but it was like live band karaoke, and I got the band to play the Bonnie Raitt and John Lee Hooker song, the "I'm in the Mood" song. So and I got to do that with a fucking and that was like I felt so goddamn cool.
Yeah, no shit.
I felt so goddamn cool.
sure.
That is cool.
Mm.
I like
That is cool.
I like going to live band karaoke. Because
Yeah,
when people can really sing, they get so into it and they're so excited. You
yeah.
know?
So fun.
Speaking of, one I'm going to steal, I saw Shane Gillis doing Dragula
Mm-hmm.
with a live band at, I think, Skankfest or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one because you don't have to be able to sing really that well to do
Yep.
it. And it's still fun. And I do know that song because my
Mhm.
brother was super into Rob Zombie.
Yeah, Rob Zombie's a fun one. Yeah, just don't go sad. It
I don't
always
mind one. I
brings
was gonna say that
everybody-
earlier.
You
I
can
don't
do
mind
one
one.
ballad an hour. That's
Yeah.
it.
I don't mind one sad one,
Yeah,
especially if it's like an old man and his eyes well up, you know?
yeah,
Most of the kids start ignoring him. He's still into it.
yeah.
But I
Yeah.
am sad, so I like sad things. Like I'll be at the karaoke bar, like, damn, play a sad one, hell yeah.
Mhm.
Boo, boo.
Never two in a row. That's got to be.
That I also it was a recently Jeremy Scipio, the comedian. Do you know Jeremy? No. Anyways, he had a birthday recently, and he did karaoke, and I sang "What a Man" by Salt and Pepper to Bobby, to my boyfriend Bobby.
Nice.
That's pretty great.
Mm.
What
Yeah.
a mighty good man. I can remember the hook and nothing else. No, it's kind of
Yes,
rappy.
he is. Well, yeah, there's a rap in the middle.
Yeah.
Just they have En Vogue singing the hook. Yeah,
Right.
So you get the R&B in the chorus part, and then you get the rap from Salt and Pepper in the verses.
Well,
But yeah, I used to do a bunch of them. I used to do When in Rome song. I loved The Promise.
let's do. Let's
What
do
about Rome?
this
Do you remember
festival.
Rome? Does anybody remember?
Fuck yeah, I
Does
remember
anybody
Rome.
remember?
In 7th grade, he was my
Yeah,
favorite
yeah.
singer. Doesn't he sing with Sublime now?
You
Yeah,
got-
Sublime's with they advertise it as Sublime with Rome. Yeah,
That's crazy.
No shit.
yeah.
Wait, are we talking
I
about
didn't know
the
you
same
didn't
guy?
know that.
Are
R&B
we talking
singer?
about the same guy? You are the key to my heart, baby. I'll be loving you.
I think that's him. I know he did
Nope.
I Belong to You. And
That's
you,
the song. Yeah, that's it.
You
Yeah, that's it.
belong
That's
to.
it.
But I used to play that to my
Yeah,
7th
that's
grade
it.
girlfriend
That's it.
through the
Yeah.
phone. Play it on the
Yeah.
radio. I belong.
Were you a telephone on the phone a lot guy?
No, I did that with one girl. I liked it for about a week, and then I dumped her. I fucking hate the phone. Hated it then. Hate it now. Fuck that. I'm an old
loved
man.
it. I used to stay on the phone for hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I wanted to be outside.
Sure.
I
Wait,
was a
real quick
walk
before I
2
lose this
miles.
thought. Real quick, because we've been teasing it. Next year, we're gonna do a Gravy Baby Into the Biscuit Festival. We're gonna do comedy, and we're gonna have a karaoke night. I'm calling it right now.
Okay.
All right. I'm
I
with it.
think I recommend we do it in Bristol. It's probably the most central place for all of our folks.
I think that's completely what? No, not Gatlinburg.
Fuck no.
On the other
Those
side of the
motherfuckers
mountain.
ain't getting any more money. Producer Mark suggesting we do it at Gatlinburg.
It is kind of on the other side of the mountain, though, so you're close.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's go to Bristol. Let's do the whole festival.
Either Bristol or what's
Asheville.
Bristol
Asheville's
or
pretty
Asheville.
central.
Yep.
Bristol.
Bristol.
I liked that. Sorry. Let's talk more about Rome. I just wanted to. I was like, I'm going to lose this thought.
Oh, you guys might remember. Actually, I think DJ would remember this more. Do you remember that song "Laid" by James? That was a big late. I think it was late '80s. This bed is on fire with
Oh.
passionate love.
Yeah.
You do that one?
Yeah, I did that one.
Oh,
too.
I just
Yeah.
remembered a hack one I do.
Which one?
It's the greatest song in the world, "Return of the Mac." I genuinely
my
think
God.
that's one of my
That's a great one.
5 favorite songs ever.
Bobby loves that song. I can't fucking stand. I've heard it so many times.
It's
I can't
almost
stand it.
always
Yeah, play that to
gender
me,
split.
too.
Ugh. And it's not that.
I'm on. It's the best one-hit wonder of all time. Yeah. Fuck the Monkees.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. You lied to me.
I would listen to you do it at karaoke. It's actually more interesting when I hear the regular song.
She said she'd never turn on me. What I do, do. Return, dude. It's just a bunch of hooks. And that's all like that hip hop R&B mix that we're all subject to now.
Mhm.
That's all it is hook after hook.
Mhm.
Fucking he figured it out before anybody. You just need several hooks, no verses.
You should, producer Mark.
Ooh, comedian karaoke. That's a good idea, producer Mark.
Yeah. How do we get into karaoke? I forgot.
I don't know. I think we were talking about Japanese
that's right.
people.
DJ, you wanted to know what our songs were. I think that's I think that was it.
Yeah.
But I used to sing. The reason I used to sing Bonnie Raitt and Tracy Chapman songs is because the guy who ran this karaoke spot I used to go to was one of her former guitarists. So he would have his guitar with him, and then he would ask me to do. He was like, "Will you do the Tracy Chapman song with me?" And then I would go, "Yes."
That rules. Here's my Tracy Chapman story that I read about that I love. It's like one of those like, did you know? Brian Koppelman wrote Rounders and I think created the show Billions.
Mm-hmm.
His dad is a record producer. He was in school at Tufts in Boston and saw Tracy Chapman and like hounded his father. Went and found her and got a CD from her to take to his father because his dad wouldn't believe him. He was like, it was the first time that like I think my dad respected me as like someone with like I just forced him to fucking give her a shot, and then the rest is history.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad he listened. Jesus Christ.
He's
to not have her voice.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what a travesty.
I realize now you meant the father listened to the son. And at first I thought you meant you're glad he was listening to Tracy Chapman.
Yeah.
That guy's really interesting because he has a podcast where he mostly talks to comedians, and it's called The Moment. And he loves hearing about like, when's the moment that you knew you were going to make it or your life changed or whatever. I like that guy.
Okay.
We'll probably find out tomorrow that he's racist. Milkshake duck, right?
I mean, dude, as soon as you said record producer, I was like, well, this is all.
You mean his dad? You mean, yeah, honestly, literally the same thing. Literally, I was saying that story and I was like, oh man, I bet this guy sucks.
Yeah.
Rounders was good. Though.
I still watch Rounders.
It was so good.
Because I was at the time, I was playing poker with there was a group of comedians. We would all play for money after the open mic.
Yeah.
So we'd go to the open mic until 10, and then we'd go to Mike's house, and there would be 5 of us, and we would just play a sit and go cash game, or we just play a cash game till till fucking 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, and then I had to be at fucking a gift for teaching at 7 like an idiot. But yeah, we Rounders would always be on in the background.
I love that fucking movie.
It's good. And one of the famous lines from it, I found out that what's his cunt's name? MP improvised it in the poker game of life. Women are the rake, and that's when Matt Damon goes to him. He's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" It's because he ad-libbed that line and they kept
Edward
it
Norton
in.
That said
Yeah,
it?
Edward Norton. Of course it was.
What an asshole!
I know, he truly is.
What a beautiful, talented fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
God, I love Edward Norton, dude. He's such a good actor. He's such an asshole.
Yeah, he sucks, but he's great.
Let's do some more examples of that. No pedophiles or rapists.
Okay.
Just kind of an asshole, super talented. Edward Norton comes to mind. Who we got plenty of them in comedy. Maybe we shouldn't say those though.
Yeah, probably. Who? Yeah, but who's a handful that's worth it? That's what it is.
Handful that's worth. The juice is worth the squeeze.
I guarantee you. There's no end. There's no end to this.
Right? Yeah. We just don't know with some of them.
I mean,
I just heard that Rebel Wilson
is
a nightmare to work with.
I've heard that a few times.
I guarantee it. Yeah, I guarantee. They all got to be. The guy from Bloomhouse. I was talking to one of his PA people that work for the assistant people, and he would literally do things like leave the back of his car full of bottles that he had pissed in, just for no reason. Fucking leave them there and tell him to go clean them up and fucking shit in the. Dude, these people are fucking. Entertainment industry is a burden on society. There's just not going to be any end to the assholes that go out there and fucking. There's just
Speaking of which, go to patreon.com/gravybabypod.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I'm leaving.
So where are you going?
Oh yeah, let's
I want
talk
to say
about that.
before we move on, Mark Wahlberg is not worth it. Mark Wahlberg is known to be an asshole, and he's been fine in some movies. We could have done without him.
Yeah.
Could have done it all.
Departed.
He's great
He
in
was
Departed.
great in Departed.
Somebody else could have done that. Somebody else could have done that. And also, he didn't make the movie. He's just good in it. I'm not denying his talent. If he was talentless, it wouldn't even be a comedy.
You're 100% right. What? Then I go back. Yeah. All right.
Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm like, the convo is when it's close. If it weren't close, I wouldn't have brought it up. I get that he's talented.
You're right. You're right.
And also, if he'd have been there on 9/11, it'd have gone down differently. I can't get over him saying that. That is one of the dumbest things I've ever heard anyone say.
Not as dumb as Steve Renazizi claiming to have been there and then having never been there.
That guy, I don't know why. Mark's looking at me. Maybe he knows him. I'm going to look this way. I don't know him. I don't know if he's a good or a bad person. I know he's a fine comedian, but if you're just a fine comedian, how can you get away with that and people still let you be on their shows and shit?
I don't know.
Just like,
I think they.
How do you not get roasted out of the industry? How do you not get made fun of?
I think he probably did get roasted.
I
mean,
hope so.
He's still getting shit for it as we speak, as I say this right now into a microphone.
That's true.
He's gonna forever be that guy.
Davidson got him the best. This is before Pete was super famous, and right after it happened, he was like, "Man, they're putting Steve Rizzizi through the fucking ringer. I know you made a mistake, buddy. Me, you, and my dad should get breakfast and talk about this." And Rizzizi didn't know because he wasn't super famous yet, and was like, "Thanks, Pete." Reshared it, retweeted it. Thank you, Pete.
Oh my God.
Damn.
Wait.
Pete was a great troll. Before Pete got more famous than he deserved to be, dude, he was a perfect fucking little imp.
Yeah.
I should have said deserved to be. Then he should be for what he does.
Producer Mark is saying Steve Carell is a nightmare to work with, but I think Steve Carell, I would argue he's worth it.
I have not heard that.
Unless he's not assaulted anybody, and obviously we're talking about a scale here.
Yeah, but
if
seems
he's just
worth
a
it to
pain
me.
in the ice to work with, I think he's worth it.
But we don't know what you're talking about, and I believe you.
Yes.
What? Oh, that show? That movie? You were on it? Oh, we're talking about personal shit here.
Oh shit. Okay, I didn't know this was like. Oh, all right. Well, this we can't.
Juicy.
I know.
Did you like 40-Year-Old Virgin? Yeah. Did you like American Office?
Okay, time out. Did you dislike the things he did more because you worked with him?
Well, that's why I was like, if you like him, tell us if he's worth it or not. No?
So you don't think he's worth it?
Nobody really is.
I think anytime somebody is a cunt to you,
right.
it's harder for you to be like, they're still great. Like, I feel like that's difficult.
Here's one then. Perfect example of that. Fucking Alec Baldwin. Alec Baldwin is undeniably so good. Glenn Ross, he's funny in fucking 30 Rock.
Yep.
He's a huge prick. Everyone knows it. He's a fucking egomaniac. But it's talking about the personal thing. He fucking molested might be a strong word. He grabbed Andy's ass at an event and then pretended like he didn't. Like full on like cup. Oh,
Wow.
Sergeant, is this where the food is? She was working.
He also murdered somebody.
I thought he didn't shoot the gun. He was just responsible for it because he was the executive producer. He fired the gun?
Yeah, he fired the gun.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I thought it. I thought
they were just like holding him responsible as the executive. He fucking
No,
did it?
he did. He shot the gun.
What do you mean? Oh, he shot a cameraman? I didn't read any about this because I hate him. Man, this is... You ever get really validated?
Producer Mark,
Not
will
worth
you
it.
pull it up so I can read it to
I'm
everybody?
feeling so validated right now. I told you that guy was an asshole.
Yeah.
I think I read one article.
not
I
worth
hate
it.
gossip. I think I read one article and I somehow gleaned as the executive producer, he was just responsible, which I was fine with because fuck that guy. I didn't know he physically did it.
The actor was practicing drawing a gun on the set of a Western when the cinematographer was fatally shot.
Why does it say the actor if it was Alec fucking Baldwin? At least it's not my fault for not knowing. The New York Times won't even say his goddamn name.
What a piece of shit fucking newspaper.
What if Joe Biden
outlet.
shot somebody in the face and they were like, the politician shot someone in the face this
That's
morning?
what they'd write. That's exactly what they'd write. That's exactly what they'd write.
Yeah, they were officially Alec Baldwin and Hannah Gutierrez Reed were officially charged with involuntary manslaughter for the shooting.
Of Joel.
Woman stands in
Souza.
way of bullet, which comes from yeah.
That's the Fox News version of it. Baldwin
Yeah,
victimized by person jumping in front of bullet.
3 cars ran into
yeah.
bombs yesterday in Gaza.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Baldwin
exactly.
was pointing a gun at cinematographer Helena Hutchins when the revolver went off, killing Hutchins and wounding director Joel Souza.
And he knew it was loaded, right? He knew it was live ammo, right?
He knew it was loaded, but he was under the impression it was loaded with blanks.
And it looks like they may have convicted someone, maybe whoever loaded it. Click on that rust armored. They did sense the person who loaded the gun.
Yes.
Because it was...
The armorer was convicted of manslaughter.
That's how... She's a Nepo baby? Of another armorer? That almost feels like trade, though. That's a trade. Like, if you're a tradesman, it's different than acting.
Repeat what he said, because people can't hear what he said.
He's saying...
Producer Mark is saying...
that the armorer, which is the person on set who handles the weapons and blah, blah, blah. It's like the cinematographer, but for weapons. Was a Nepo baby whose father was also an armorer.
Yeah.
And she got shot with... No, she got
charged with manslaughter.
With manslaughter.
Yeah.
I think nepotism's fine in a trade because you got to be good at it. Although she's clearly bad at it. So never mind. I'm backing that one right up.
Oh, she's cute too. Poor lady.
Involuntary manslaughter in California, I assume, that's got to be at least 5 years. Maybe.
But she's a Nepo baby, so she'll probably get out soon. Because Papa.
Yep.
They got film money.
Who was it?
How rich can you be as an armorer? Is there good money in that?
Thel Reed? I mean, I imagine so. If you're handling live ammunition on a film set. If all of these
I'm sure it's a good job, but I don't know if it's got by judge money.
Mm-hmm.
Have y'all heard about the Twilight Zone movie? That whole scenario, that whole thing?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
He took a breath.
Yeah, it's a lot. So it was let's see, who was the director? I know it was ask Mark. I know Mark knows. It wasn't Steven Spielberg that did it. It was what are these auteur, same type of people. Anyways, you could see the scene on the movie. Basically,
they have it in a movie?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It says right here, the Twilight Zone accident on July 23rd, 1982, a Bell UH-1 helicopter crashed at Indian Dunes in Valencia, California, during the making of Twilight Zone, the movie. The crash killed actor Vic Morrow and child actors Micah Din Lee and Renee Shin Yi Chen, who were on the ground and injured the 6 helicopter passengers. What?
Yeah, and weren't supposed to be there, and none of that was supposed to happen. They try to set up this Vietnam scene to where they're having explosions and this helicopter comes down.
Oh yeah,
and this guy is supposed to be saving this kid, and there's so many problems. Just so many breaking law after law. Who directed that? His son's a piece of shit too.
It was directed by John Landis.
John Landis, yes, and his son's a piece of shit too.
Yeah,
and his son's a rapist, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark's whispering, I'm not going to say. Mark just said he's a huge piece of shit. Mark Jones, not our producer, but our buddy Mark Jones, is in studio live. We can't cut away to him because he has a face for radio, but Mark Jones said he's a piece of shit. Dude, don't worry, Mark. We have not that many listeners, and none of them give a single fuck about any of this other than to hear DJ's take on it.
Yeah, look, if Rebel Wilson isn't coming after you, I don't know if Landis is gonna...
Also, Rebel, that's cultural appropriation. That bitch is from England.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give my flag back. Panama City, 2004. I saw you from... Sorry.
Wow. Well, cool.
And the scenes in the movie, it's awful. It's terrible. It's terrible. The whole incident and then John Landis ends up going to the funeral of the kid of the actor
Oh wow.
and of the kid. Oh yeah, dude, it just made it all about himself. Psychopaths. They're all psychopaths.
I'm moving to
It's
Tennessee,
crazy.
and it's exciting. It's an exciting time in my life to get out of here.
It's a good time to leave, buddy.
Yeah, I got cast in this movie about helicopters, and I called up my 2 helicopter expert friends, and they told me it didn't seem realistic not to take the part.
Yep.
You guys got in a helicopter with a drunk guy.
He wasn't no Nepo baby.
That's right. We weren't
He was
filming a scene.
The only reason we got in that helicopter is because he shit on rich people so much beforehand.
Yeah, and also, for sure. Also, the helicopter incident in this was like everybody saying, "Hey, don't do that. You can't be flying a helicopter at this level. Explosions around."
To be fair, we did have several people tell us not to do it.
I
as
would
well.
have said that too. I would have gone with you guys, but I would have been like, we shouldn't do this.
Jeff Blank. There was a few people that were like, "You're really going to go up in the sky with this man?"
It's so
And I thought
funny
everybody
to think
was
about Jeff
down,
Blank
too.
being a voice of reason.
I know. That's how I knew we were making a bad decision.
We made a good decision.
We made an incredible decision now, but at the time,
Yeah.
I definitely would have gone, but I think now that I have a baby, I wouldn't have. I really think I'd be like, fuck, I can't do this. I haven't gotten a life insurance policy yet. Maybe I'd do it on my phone real quick on the way up.
Hold on. I'm on LegalZoom.com. Wait a second.
You
Let
guys
me
think
fill this out.
$300K or $400K? Nah, we're not gonna be paying these premiums but a month. It's fine either way.
It's so crazy because at no point did I honestly feel like we were in danger.
Well, no, neither did I.
We totally were.
Yeah, we
you know?
absolutely were. The idea of being in danger did not cross my mind.
No, never. Not even. It
That
never.
is
It was so much
odd.
fun. And
Doing it anyway doesn't make me like I think I would have done it, but you really didn't think of it?
Nah, it seemed like he knew what he was doing.
But I thought you said you
He
could
totally
smell
did
that he was
too.
drunk or that you knew he'd had a few
oh,
cocktails.
he did.
He
Yeah.
did.
That's the
And then we-
part.
yeah,
that
we
would've
wanted him
flashed
drunk.
across my face.
Yeah, but he had done this. Like that's why I told DJ, I go, there's no way this man hasn't flown drunk before.
So if you guys discussed it did at least enter some part of your brain.
Well, because we were like, we're gonna do that. Like we had a board
Yeah.
meeting about how we were going to do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of
And
course.
it was like
Yeah,
when it was basically like you're on board too, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, buddy. And that's all that was essentially it.
But the all right,
that was our meeting. You down? You.
Yeah.
but there was a safety meeting. As far as like now I can wrap my head around it.
Yeah, a safety meeting in the sense that our eyes just met up and we're like,
Yeah,
And
there
you
was
guys
a lot
got
of
high.
vibe checks. It was more like vibe checks. And
is this too
more
high,
like-
Mark? Okay.
And and also safety meeting is a euphemism for smoking weed. So
Yeah, we were doing that
I
too.
guarantee
Yeah,
it, buddy.
dude, yeah.
We were smoking weed with that man.
Man, yeah. I wish I had my
I
weed
had-
with me.
I'm glad because I had just planned on busting that guy's balls because he was the only one in the circle I didn't know. So I was just starting to bully that guy because I didn't fucking know who he was. Why are you in this space? Because I'd be doing that. I regulate, make sure everybody's safe.
Did he
So I was
open
like,
with
who's
I
it-
fly helicopters?
I was like, what's your story? What are you doing in town? What the fuck? What's your fucking, you were at the show? What? And then, yeah, I mean, it came out that he was in town because of work. And what do
Yeah.
you do for work? And I charter helicopters.
I wish
fly
we could have him
helicopters.
on and interview him about the fucking Twilight
He would
Zone
come
movie.
on. How do you feel
You
about
totally
that?
would.
We could do
He'd be-
that. We
he'd
could do
be-
the Kobe death.
Mm-hmm.
We could do a lot of helicopter stuff with this guy.
We could.
Well, mostly just the
It's
two.
sure.
I did a
but that's
Kobe
plenty.
joke that weekend, right afterwards, where
Yeah.
I was like, man,
Mhm.
if you take everybody else out of the helicopter, it's not a bad way to go.
Right.
If you take the kids out,
Yeah.
that's
I'm with
kind of how I
I-
want to go.
I think if his daughter hadn't died, everybody would have been like, he had a good life, and he might have raped a
Yeah,
girl.
for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
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 But he did, so it got sad again. Also, two little girls died in this one. Helicopters hate little girls, dude.
Let's get out of the Biscuit and tell us what's going on. So you're going to Tennessee.
Yeah.
Well, we're staying in the Biscuit, dog.
No, I know. But
Moving to Tennessee, all I'll say, I guess, is my father-in-law needs us, and my mother-in-law, he's ill. And we're going to do that. We're going to do that for a little while. We're going to do a thing I swore to God I'd never do again. I swore to God, I swore to myself, I swore to anybody who listened, I'll never move back to Tennessee. If I move back south, I'll go to Georgia. And here I am. And I am planning to eventually end up in Georgia. This is temporary-ish stop, but it's, it's a big thing. We're packing all week, which is brutal. I haven't packed in a while. I haven't moved in a while. I used to move all the time. This is my first move in years after moving every year for 13 straight years. And it sucks, man. So, yeah, I don't know if you wanted to get out of the Biscuit, but mine's fluffy, warm, buttery, and engulfing. Most of the people I care most about, their lives suck right now. Go ahead, Daniel. Justin.
Oh, well, that was weird.
I know you just activated something in DJ. He was like, "Am I in trouble?
Yeah.
Why the fuck are you talking to me like that?"
I don't know what happened. Daniel came out naturally, and I added Justin because it just. Then I was like, "What did I say?" I'm on mushrooms. I want to remind you guys of that.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. Are you staying? You're staying with your in-laws, or you got your own place?
Both. They live in the family farmhouse. Like the bones of that house are from 150 years ago. There's a small 2-bedroom. It kind of looks like a trailer, but it never was. It was built. That was built on the property in the 70s. We're staying there.
Okay.
Yeah. So we got our own space.
Oh,
but we
on
are
a little farm.
Yeah, we got a farm. Yeah, and it's
You gonna farm it?
Well, they do. They have farm it. It's more like a I guess you call it it's like a big garden. Know what I'm saying? There's like turkeys and chickens and some ducks, and then most
That's a great place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love their place. We got married there.
Great for Roscoe.
Producer Mark says this is the plot of Ozark.
This is the plot of Ozark.
You're gonna get into.
Oh, I'm doing some crime. No, the farm is beautiful. It's been in Annie's family forever. She wants to end up there and start a commune. And even that, I'm like, no, we'll get murdered. Because what you guys need to understand about their town is it's like
Mark Love.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say
Mark Love.
They're
not poor. It's like one thing to be around right-wingy MAGA stuff when everyone is dirt poor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they're actually powerful people, not just they're rich because they have a nice truck. I'm talking about
100%.
private school. One of Howard Baker is dead now, but he lived in that town. He was Ronald Reagan's right-hand man. There are buildings in D.C. named after this man, and that's where I'm moving.
Yeah.
Oh.
I say plot twist. You formulate a plan and a posse in the town to kill this man.
Mark Love? No comment.
I'm just saying for the pilot that we're writing. For this pilot that we're writing, that's going to be produced by John Landis.
Wow.
Despite
and filmed by our buddy Mark Jones.
Yeah.
Mark Jones.
We're gonna hire the bitch. We're gonna hire the armorer from Alec Baldwin.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a biopic about Mr. Love.
We're gonna hire the bitch. You're gonna be more specific. Been in LA a long time.
Can we make it happen?
You guys want to hear my OJ book? You know he wrote that book, If I'd Done It?
Yeah.
How I would do it? No, I'm not going to do that. Oh, man. Mark Haight, am I right? So, yeah, I'm not looking forward to much of that. It's also it's a bit of a somber occasion or reason that we're moving. So it's just all very strange. I've been trying to do a bit about the general idea of you guys ever have to do the right thing? It fucking sucks, man. Comedians love it. The crowd's like, what? What's this guy talking about? So I've dropped it. But yeah, anyway.
I think the angle you just get that's the funniest angle to us
Yeah.
because we can understand it. We can separate ourselves enough to it. But people who everybody wants to feel like they're a good person. But I think the angle would be if you change the angle, you can get people on board.
Mm-hmm.
You ever been forced to do the right thing?
Yeah. I wasn't forced, you know? Maybe I
Yeah.
was. Maybe that's part of it. I don't know. It's very strange.
You're forced morally.
I am compelled.
Compelled. There
That
you
is
go.
it. I am compelled by my love for my wife and my own sense of morals and just the reality of the situation. And I'm going to be happy that I did it in the
Yes.
end.
Mhm,
But I
for
am
sure.
very tense about it all.
Sure.
That's how I'll say it.
Yeah.
And it feels a little bit like, I guess the way I would phrase it, I failed or came short in LA. I've accomplished a lot of things I wanted to accomplish here, but I was not quite where I wanted to be. I've always wanted to leave LA. I've always wanted to end up in Atlanta or Athens,
Yeah.
Georgia.
We've talked about that. I
Right.
don't think on the podcast, but as friends, we've talked about that.
So
Multiple
I've always
times.
wanted that. And I just had some things I was trying to get done and figure out and learn and whatever. Suck something out of this town while it sucks it out of me. I didn't quite get there.
Yeah,
So
they'll make you suck something in that town.
Talk about rappers, huh?
yeah, I know, right?
Diddy will come to
yeah,
save ya.
exactly. Yeah. You hear-
Dude,
you got Meat Mills fucking recording.
dude,
Yeah, oh man,
that's crazy to me though, because
clapping
like
cheeks.
I don't know about but that was fake. the voice.
I mean, but regardless.
but like
Regardless.
I would suck Diddy's dick for like $70,000. Like like a record deal. Come on.
Well, I think that's like the. I mean, never mind.
Well,
That's gonna get me in trouble.
We're
Okay.
gonna have to wrap
Yeah.
up in a minute anyway. We got other stuff we got to get done today. Anyway, I'm looking forward to aspects of it for sure. I'm gonna be close to DJ. You know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be able to do comedy in places regularly that I haven't done comedy in regularly in a while. I'm much different. I'm much more mature. Like I'm genuinely excited to like pop in Nashville and Knoxville and Nashville and do shows, see some old friends, see the new comics. Last time I spent time in Atlanta, the new comics blew my mind. I'm hoping there's some new comics in Asheville, Knoxville, and Nashville who blow my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited about all that. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Plus, then you get
And being around my family.
yeah. Not only that, but then Roscoe gets to see the woods.
Oh, I'm so pumped about that. I'm going to throw him in a river.
Yeah.
You gonna learn how to swim.
He's gonna love it, dude. He loves the bath. He don't even know what we've got in
Perfect.
store for
Oh,
him.
yeah.
This little desert boy thinks a tub's the greatest thing that's ever happened.
Yep.
What do we put him under a waterfall?
Ooh.
He's gonna do, that's his move now when he gets excited. I think his dog is his only companion. So
Hell yeah.
Rad.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Well, I'm gonna miss you.
I'm gonna miss you too. That's not gravy.
I know. But I'll be okay.
Yeah, I'll see you around.
Yeah.
See you out there on the
I'll
internet.
probably
waves.
be more inclined to go there with y'all both there.
Yeah, we're not. You know what? I'm not even going to tell you that. Let me lie to you. We're like 30 minutes away from each other. Me and DJ.
Well, here's what the cool part is. From Atlanta to Knoxville, there's so many spots to hit,
Yeah.
like on any given day. So, like, let's say you want just like a ride around the mountain or something. It's there. It's wide open. It's teeming.
Teaming.
Teeming. Yeah, man.
Hell yeah, dude. And also, I'm hoping. Well, I shouldn't say that. I should let DJ say that when he's ready to.
Mm.
What
Okay.
about recording a special?
Yeah.
So here's the two titles I came up with:
Uh-oh.
Hillbilly Intifada,
Yes.
Hillbilly Intifada, or
Marcus
Americuck.
or what? Americuck.
Yeah, Americuck.
I think Mark says number one. I agree with him. What do you think?
I mean, one is more specific to you because I wouldn't call you an
All right.
Americuck, but
I think Cucks
Well, it's because
was-
a lot of
I think cuck's one of those words that you always run the risk of a word like that becoming overused or corny or changing meanings between now and like when it comes out or what, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The first one I think is rad.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
I wish you could have seen the move Mark did. I've seen him go flaccid, be erect in the last 3 or 4 weeks. That was like a spasm. He was like,
Thank you, Mark. It's going down. Man. Hillbilly Intifada.
anyway, I'm hoping to help DJ with that, and I need to be near him to do it. That's not
That's
something, in my
true.
opinion. So I'm
Yeah,
hoping
you gotta keep him on track. Because you know he'd be going off on a
Yeah.
tangent.
Well, I just mean in terms of
Yeah,
also
but-
helping him develop it and whatever he wants me to do. I want to produce it, I guess, essentially.
Okay. Well, what I was saying was funnier. That's why I did.
Well, I'm on drugs. I didn't know you were trying to do a bit. Also, you stepped on like 9 of my bits today. I tried to do that. I've never taken my shirt off at karaoke joke. All of you were like, yes, you would.
Look how
Your
rageful
shirt is
you are.
literally
He's so
always
mad.
off.
I know.
That was going to be the bit.
Well,
I loved that your shirt was off for the argument. I think that might have been my favorite part.
Mark said it stunk in here for like 3 days. Because I did come, I came from the gym.
that's hilarious. What's up, corn dogs in here? It's like corn dogs on this couch.
How did you know? How did you know what his stink smells like so specifically?
Well, Carmen.
I got one corn dog. It feels good in my hands. yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for listening
keep
to
dogging.
maybe the last episode of Gravy Baby, maybe not.
Never going to stop. I'm going to keep corn dogging.
Corn dogging.
Gonna go
Corn
out
dogging.
on top.
Patreon.com/GravyBabyPod.
Hero.
Corn dog hero.
Corn dogs in his eyes. That's the backup. That's what he says. That's the backup. Thank you guys so much for listening. Do you want to plug anything before we go?
Foreigner who did that song.
I used to do Cold as Ice at
Buddy.
karaoke a lot.
Foreigner
too.
is the greatest,
Damn.
most underrated dad rock band of all time.
They're great.
All the time.
Name a song that you didn't know who sang it. It's them. Or it might be a B-side of
Or a Boston song.
Boston.
Boston or Foreigner, they always get mixed up.
I like Boston a lot.
I like them
I
both.
like Boston.
Yep.
Boston.
Well, I'm not plugging
yeah.
Boston. I'm plugging Foreigner. They're on tour now. Go to their website. You can check Foreigner out at your local fair or small AAA baseball stadium near you. Take your mother.
That
She
or a
misses you.
casino. They're probably at the small room in the casino.
Definitely at a casino.
Man,
Go to a
I saw
casino and
Jimmy
see
Buffett.
Foreigner.
That's so crazy. Just reminded me of the show that I saw. I saw Jimmy Buffett at this weird side fucking thing, and it was just this weird fair type thing, and there was a lot of old people there.
Mhm.
There's Jimmy Buffett on there. Not Jimmy Buffett. What the fuck am I?
My
talking
mind was blown. I was
Elvin.
like, Jimmy
Yeah, I was like,
Buffett
the
has
fact
been
that you-
huge his whole career. I didn't.
about?
and I
Yeah,
was
sorry.
like,
I don't know why I said
well,
that.
in my head, I was like, maybe there was like 4 years before the comeback that I forgot about.
Oh,
It was
yeah,
Elvin
maybe.
Bishop. It was Elvin Bishop. It was Elvin Bishop. I don't know why I said Jimmy
Don't even
Buffett.
know who
I
that
just
is.
What? You don't know who fucking Elvin Bishop is? I'm going fish, 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 fishing. Woo. Oh, I'm going
The fact that you
fishing.
confused that man with Jimmy Buffett might be the funniest thing
I
you've
just
ever
said
said.
it.
They're both
I
on
just
a
said
boat.
Now, listen, I know 2 Jimmy Buffett songs, maybe never heard it. I don't know why that name came out of my mouth. I don't know why my brain had a
Wow.
thought, but my mouth did the thing. I'm going fish, fish. But anyway, Elvin Bishop. It was a bunch of old folks, right? And this bitch went up there and goddamn did the fucking thing. The whole damn thing. He did juke joint jump. He did everything, dude.
You
And I
know
was
the
just like,
hits.
just because y'all don't know about Elvin Bishop. Elvin Bishop's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, man. Even though Warren
Zevon.
So what can we even say?
What can
What
we
can we even
even
say now?
say, dude? I agree with that.
Wait, Warren Zevon didn't get, I thought he got inducted. No?
I know for years he hadn't been.
No, I know, but it was supposed to be
No.
like
They
last
have-
year.
No, he didn't get in. Dolly Parton got in. Warren Zevon didn't get in.
What the fuck?
What the
Listen,
fuck?
life's not fair. Life's not fair, and everything sucks. GravyBaby.com. By the time this comes out, we might all get nuked. We might not have no skin on our bodies. You know what I mean? So you better go to the website, check out. Do we have a website?
Yeah, it's elvinbishop.com.
Elvin
Go there
Bush,
for all of
Juke
Foreigner's dates.
Oh my
You ain't
god.
never heard Juke Joint Jump or Fishing or My Dog or any of that shit. That's so crazy. That's so crazy to me. Talk about my dog. Man, I can't believe that. That's hard for me to
sound
believe.
real at all. My dog. You guys ain't heard my dog. You guys ain't heard my dog or Juke Joint Jump. You guys ever heard that shit?
Juke Joint Jump sounds vaguely familiar. My dog. You guys ain't ever heard my dog is one of the funniest fucking sentences I've ever heard in my life.
One of the best songs about dogs. One of the best songs about fishing. Juke Joint Jump. The man can play fucking guitar. Unbelievable musician. Unbelievable blues musician. Blues, Southern rock. The man, y'all laughing, and I'm honestly like, okay, like, I guess that it's funny. Y'all don't know who Elvin Bishop is, but like, y'all lame as hell. Y'all lame as hell.
He also sounds like a character from a medieval novel. The Elvin Bishop. We have to go see the Elvin Bishop. DJ, we know it's us. Like, I need you to understand that.
Funny.
It's just so funny.
Oh, fuck.
Elvin Bishop, there he is. I'm going to be honest, way whiter than I thought he was going to look.
Yeah, he looks like a hippie.
Oh, dude, he's fucking rad, dude. He's fucking rad. I'm literally
I know Fooled Around and Fell in Love. I didn't know that was him.
Yeah.
I know that song too. I know Juke Joint Jump. I
know that one as well.
The story was just getting better, dude. My dog. Y'all don't know about my dog.
You guys don't know the song My Dog?
My dog.
My
dog.
Talking
He's a
about
good
my dog. My dog.
Whatever.
I love that we started with both of you fighting with me, and now we're fighting with you. It's beautiful.
Let's fight with Carmen, DJ.
No, I don't like that.
Let's wrap it up.
I've been trying.
Jesus, Carmen, can we wrap it up? Fuck, Carmen.
I guess if it's our last episode, isn't that what they always do with series? The last episode's longer.
Yeah,
Well,
and it sucks and disappoints people. They're always like, damn, why'd they end it that way? They had integrity till this show.
Well.
Goodbye, everyone.
Sucks for y'all.
Don't have heroes. We love you. We appreciate you. See you next week. I don't know, maybe. Bye.
You could stick a whole ribeye in one of your back pockets. Like,